The papyrus, put it on my table every month. I don't wanna miss it. Don't even try to hide it. No, I don't wanna lose it. And you see how it is, it's so inviting. The papyrus, we're all so online. The papyrus, put it on my tab every month.
Hello, welcome to the Papyrus TV Africa. My name is Dofan Abu Amani. Today I am in Owerre, Imo State, southeast Nigeria. Today, as you may or may not have been aware, there have been an allegation made by His Excellency Senator Rochas Okorocha of the demolition of what he calls his legacy. That is the project that he situated and executed while he was the governor of Imo State. And he's alleging that the current governor of Imo State, Senator Uzodinma, has been destroying them. Today we are in Owerre to see if these allegations are even true. And if they are true, why are this project being destroyed? And if they are being destroyed, does the governor have a better plan for the Imo State? Those are the questions that we are here to answer. And if you have those better plans, the plans he has on ground, do they necessarily need for him to demolish the project before he can situate the others? Even if it's a flyover he wants to do, can the flyover run over a roundabout that has already been built? We will be answering all these questions, and above all, what the Igbo people think about the current government and what he's doing. So come with me as I take you round Owerre this morning.
The papyrus, put it on my table every month. I don't wanna miss it. Don't even try to hide it. No, I don't wanna lose it. And you see how it is, it's so inviting. The papyrus, we're all so online. The papyrus, put it on my tab every month.
Okay, we are at the popular Akachi hand. Akachi, if you're not an Igbo man, means that hand of God. And His Excellency Senator Rochas Okorocha was the one that built this Akachi hand that is right behind me, as you can see right now.
The papyrus, put it on my table every month. I don't wanna miss it.
To start with first, I'm Imo Built by name. I'm resident here in Owerre for now. And in terms of destruction, that's very true. There's no continuity in Imo State. You can see the example of what you're seeing right now. I'm standing in front of the Freedom Square. A couple of years back, around this time during the days of Rochas Okorocha, it was a fun fair for kids and everybody come around because the place was colorful and beautiful. But since this administration, it's become an eyesore. There's no rule of law. Everybody does whatever he wants to do. He doesn't care about the citizens, salaries not paid. I mean, what is Hope doing? He sees us like animals. He doesn't see the people he rule like human beings. So we want the world to understand that Hope is not the right person. That is what I'm telling you. And there's nothing like continuity. You cannot destroy roundabouts when you've not paid salary. You cannot think of building things when people are hungry. You cannot think of praising yourself when you, even anything you're doing that is inferior. Check the street lights. If you go to Owerre and other parts, the street lights that are put there, all with more work from China, nothing good. So there's nothing good to talk about this administration for as long as I'm concerned. And if you want to find out from the hearts of, or the minds of the indigents here, many may be scared to talk.
You see, one funny thing in this state is every governor that comes in likes to patronize the people that assisted him. And you notice that an existing structure cannot be taken care of. Rather, they mess it up. If you're looking at what is behind you now, well, it was done by Rochas. And as a matter of fact, giving a carpenter's job to a welder, that's what we experience here. They use substandard materials. Some people claim that someone broke it down. No, it fell on itself. This is a sculpture, it's concrete. It's supposed to be fortified by, with really wrought iron. But this is angle iron. So when it starts getting rotten, the whole concrete started falling. God so kind, nobody was injured. I said, well, what is the administration? Look, administration in this country or governance in this country is nothing to write home about. And nobody talks. That's the one funny thing. Nobody talks. Look at the roundabout. There's an existing roundabout here. Actually, what they should have been talking about is having a flyover, like other states. If someone is talking about development, you see, this government will come, he promised the one that is already existing. This is a way of kind of messing up, siphoning the economy of the state, without just going round and round on the same projects without an additional thing, wasting money. That's what I personally I call it. Now, roundabout has been here, the other one has been destroyed about 7 times. This one the same thing. Now after this now, they will destroy it. By the time they get to a level, get to a level there, you see they will not give one excuse or the other and break it down again. Another contractor will come and take over. These are the people that maybe in one way or the other financed their being there. So the only way they can augment or pay them back is by giving them, okay, look at that house, go and break it down, bring another design. But the existing house is not being used. There are so many structures in this state that is not being used for anything. Go there, you see grass everywhere, and lizards living in it. These things are government money. But the worst part of it is that the area that is most painful is payment of salaries. Some people have not been paid for 11 months now. It's a state where you have governor, where you have other administrators and things like that. Nobody talks. They only know about themselves, that's all. And by the time people are afraid to talk, you told they give you some bad boys to start chasing you around. That is one thing.
Well, I can say what is destroying about this roundabout means that you can't use a knife and fight a knife, because destroying roundabout and doing around roundabout is not necessary. What he's talking about, what he's talking about is just to make at least something that you will see after you have done. Like, then when you go to Papa, you see flyover. If it can only create only one flyover that can make you remember it when it's gone. They need to make you remember it when it's gone. So that's why it's also, Uzodinma is supposed to make arrangements before you do anything. When you talk, when you eat with the rich, and you see eat with the poor, so that the poor there is mine, then the rich there is mine. Because most of the rich people is just after about their own what they can get. What they can get, they don't interest in what you can make after the loss, after everything. So most of the when you go to the poor, you go to the rich, and here the poor, and here the rich. So that, because as I can say, the former governor, Rochas Okorocha, I like the man, he's so mean. So when he say that he do, you don't know, you don't care what the government does, you don't know about saying somebody to set or something, you believe on what he do. You believe, and he said before, after he's gone, there's no governor will do what he's going to see with eye. That is what is happening now, because when you destroy the roundabout and CP the roundabout, you see the same as Rochas, structure. Because Rochas expand this road before, we can know that this road is meant, it's only one tiny road. You can link from Papyrus to here, it's only tiny road. But the man make it to walk something the eye see. So the man do work, so what is the man, what he's going to do now? He's going to make at least, when they want to work a something, make it on his own agenda. For you to remember in many years to come. The children shall remember this is what we have done. If it can be say, okay, let me just be the one flyover. At least from control the government does, it can be okay. Then you can remember it even when it's gone. That one is one, something one is one. Then destroying the roundabout, roundabout has no meaning. Because this roundabout destroying can still cause a hold up. This is say there is hold up in the road. The roundabout can still cause a hold up. And this roundabout save life. Because sometimes you want to cross, you run to the roundabout and you go down there, you want to cross, now before you now take off again. The roundabout save life, not because when you destroy this one and do a neutral, because what I saw in the picture is just a neutral. It's not a roundabout, but it's just like not a roundabout. That place, the neutral cannot save a life. Because the roundabout save a life. You come there, you go down there, because the man doesn't have an idea what to do. expand the road. Make sure they expand the junction.
Honestly, easy. Whenever any governor comes in, he has his own way of leadership. That of the former governor, His Excellency Rochas Okorocha, I think he tried on his own. And Senator Hope Uzodinma is on seat now. I think he also has his own way of leadership. Now, going about destroying the legacy that's roundabout the things that the past His Excellency built, honestly, it's not good. He would have started from where he stopped, as in to make good of the things he has already built than to start destroying it. Okay? So, destruction is not that good. So that is a simple truth. He would have at least started, moved ahead from where he has stopped. That's what he ought to have done.
I say we should leave the roundabout. Or if you want to construct another one, you should reduce the roundabout to be smaller, not too wide as before. They should build a roundabout and construct another roundabout, but let it be smaller, because the previous one is too wide. Like that, like Poly Junction side. Yes. That one is too big. Another one is Weather roundabout. It's too big.
Some of the things I knew the previous government did was the creation of routes. He created more routes, thereby making movement free in the town. And some of the facilities that he put in place, like roundabouts. I know he built roundabout that has not been here before. He created roundabouts and some flyovers in some spots. Well, the first day I saw the demolition of the roundabout, I was mad. And me personally, I never liked it. You should have left it. There are other things that are supposed to be done. Instead of destroying the already built roundabout, wasting the money, millions of naira that was used to build this roundabout is now wasted. What for?
Rochas Okorocha, the man did a lot of things. He did a lot of renovations, demolished a lot of things as well. People cried, many people also benefit from him. That is government for us. But the fact is that the man did so many things, starting from the road. There are so many roads the man created, and some parts, some things that he put in place. I believe some workers receive their salaries. Some of them, many, and some shops and some businessmen and women, they all not benefit from him. But this recent governor now, Senator Hope Uzodinma, it's nothing to write home about. I'm not castigating anybody, but I'm trying to go straight to the point. This present governor now, we are seeing his angle, the way he's operating, starting from the workers, pensioners. He's not paying salary, though he might, but many people haven't received their salary up to 8-9 months now. Many, even the former governor before he took over, which is Mecca Uzodinma, the man did well. A couple of some months he sat there. He did a lot of corrections, pays workers. So work is nothing to write home about compared with former governors. Senator Hope Uzodinma is trying to make this administration something whereby he cannot carry, and that is very, very bad. But to pray is that God will help him, God will touch him, and those surrounding him, more especially. Sometimes I won't only blame the governor, but those surrounding him, those are the ones that will still tell him, sir, we have paid, or maybe the man will give out the exact money of staffs he's owing. But those around him, they will cut off the money and pay some, and take some on their side. Everything now lies on the governor's side. So the man should try and make a lot of corrections, a lot of changes in those roundabouts. You know, there are some things that made up or beautifies the state. When Rochas was in a seat, the man did a lot of, good things, decorate the state, especially on Christmas Day like this period. But look at last year Christmas, people didn't even all these basket lights Rochas fixed, all these crossover, crossover stops he built, they all demolished. So this present governor now, he demolished the roundabout. I don't know his plan. I don't know what he's up to. If he really wants to build a house there, we don't know. If he just wants to condemn, just destroy it and condemn it like that, so it's up to him. So I don't know about that, but I believe that there must be a reason for that.
It was wonderful, it was a fun fair, it was an attractive place for anybody to come during festive period in the days of Rochas Okorocha. So that's it, but for now, look at it. Nobody. If you were here on 31st Christmas, nowhere for kids to go. Nowhere, nothing. The only thing that was here, destroyed. Because he feels everybody think of Juju. You think roundabout was destroyed because of reconstruction? He felt Rochas buried something there. That's the fetish aspect of it. They all live in fear because of what they do. You understand me? So that is the truth about the matter. If you go to Owerre, the same thing. Everywhere is planning to destroy all the roundabouts when people are hungry. Are we talking about roundabout here? We're talking about how people are going to survive. A couple of years ago, Owerre was one of the cleanest cities in Nigeria. But look at it. Take your camera, go around. It's an eyesore. This place is a toilet now. No public convenience, nothing. So what is he telling us? What is he doing? The governor? Or just seated there to make his money? Sirens everywhere making noise? By right, are these people supposed to be here? No, they are here now because nobody obeys law. The traffic lights are there, people don't obey because the government is not good. So when the government is good, you see things go normal. So please, there's nothing to write home about Hope. Hope should go back to his village and sit down or think of what else. Maybe whatever he learned to do, he should go and do that. But governance, zero.
The kingpins in the states, the people that should talk, are being pulled to themselves and satisfied. Choose them now. When Ghana must go is brought to your house, your own person will tell you, "No, let's go and talk about this." Let them do what they want to do. Let them do what they want to do. You see, I'm just tired about this thing. That's the end. He dies there because he has been given a kickback. Because when they know those people that will disturb them, they make sure either they give them appointments or so that you be one of them. Or they now satisfy them by giving them that kind of incentives that will make them shut their mouth. I mean, watering something that will make them shut their mouth. Give them contracts that worth millions. That contract will not keep them busy while they are doing what they are doing. You understand? So that is one thing. You see, this is a game in the highest order. That when you look at it, you don't know where to grab them because before they do it, they make sure that they ask the people who will disturb us in this game. Say, that chief, that man is stopping us. Okay, go call him. Once they will invite him, they call it breakfast party. Breakfast party. When it comes to a breakfast party, the booth is ready. The money will be signed, either give him the check or the money will be dumped in his booth. The next thing, please, Chief, just manage this. We are just starting. And that kills the integrity of that man, and that man will never talk. That is why you notice at times, when any man wants to kick against the government, they say, if you talk, we reveal this. That one will keep back. Because they first of all hook them from somewhere, incriminate them somewhere, then keep that as a key, that if you talk, that one will be touched. If you talk, if you go down, you go down. When the man understands what they want to do, you keep quiet.
Because as a governor, he must have something in mind before he demolishes those places. But according to the former governor, Rochas Okorocha, he said the Imo State has a kind of map. So probably the roundabout he built is something that's supposed to be there. But this senator, I don't know what exactly he has in mind by demolishing them.
We have come to the conclusion of our investigation in Imo State, and we can categorically tell you, as you can see in the videos, that the roundabouts were actually destroyed, brought down completely. The 1 million bedded hospital, which is known as Somto Hospital, was brought down. Akachi hand was brought down. The unity fountain where hitherto Imolites come to gather and celebrate and have fun has totally been wasted. What do you think? Is this the right way for the Imo people to travel on? Was this necessary? Do let us know what you think in the comment section.
The papyrus, put it on my table.